couple of minutes before we start. So just allow us a couple of minutes so we can wait for them and then we can get going. Thank you so much. All right. Welcome, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today. Today, we will introduce you to a new era of CRM. Whether you are a startup or an enterprise, this session will show you how AI native CRM can reshape sales and customer support. I'm Saranya Ravishankar, Director of Sales and Customer Success with Lystloc, and I have my colleague, Mr. Parthiban Yuvraj, who is Director of Engineering and Operations at Lystloc.
Thank you, Saranya. Hi, everyone. Good evening. I'm Parthiban Yuvraj, Director of Engineering and Operations. And I've spent my 9 years here building on-field solutions like Lystloc. We built a CRM. Now we are talking about the native AI. This is my second webinar, and I'm excited to co-host this with Saranya to talk about how this AI things got into CRM. What is the current sentiments with the sales reps, sales managers, right? So we're going to be talking detail about this.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much, Bharti. So yeah, here we go, right? So why 70% of the CRM fails? So the main agenda of today is going to be this webinar will help businesses not only manage the customers, but transform your missed opportunities into revenue wins. This actually, to give you a very brief introduction, right? This is not something a new journey, and this journey has begun in the year of 1970 when the business actually realized the importance of focusing on customers rather than just the products. So when they realized the importance of customer, this thought process was there in the year of 1970 itself. And in 1987, the first team has managed to come up with the CRM and all those things to eliminate the complete paperwork, and then where it transferred to the Excel, and then the first CRM came into picture in 1987. So being said that, let's move on to the next slide and understand why do 70% of CRM fails, right? Because there's a lot of technology in place, and we discovered something to eliminate all the challenges that every businesses face, and we wanted to give the importance to the customer. Everything is fine, but still the 70% of the CRM fails. The reason behind that is, despite of all the progresses that we do, it's the poor adoption by sales team. So you have sales team from the different experience, different background and everything, right? But CRMs are different from company to company, organization to organization. When your salesperson or your customer support team doesn't adapt to what the exact scenario is, then that leads to the failure and too much of manual work. When you come into the system and doing a step-by-step process, having different kind of a modules and a person involved in a day-to-day activities, if there is too much of manual work involved, then the person is going to eventually lose the interest. And because of that, your CRM also fails. And when you don't have the lack of visibility, when you work on a CRM, the main objective is going to be, how you take care of the leads, how you're going to, convert it into a closure. When you don't have that progress, when you don't have those kind of a visibility, then obviously it's one of the metrics that's going to fail your CRMs. And end of the day, the CRM is not something that, you dump with only the data, right? CRM has to give you a meaningful insight. CRM should help you to improve your business and help you in terms of closures and make a win for you. So when all these metrics comes into picture, poor adoption by your sales team, too much of manual work, and when you don't have the visibility for the closure, the driving factors, and also when it just becomes a storage of your data, becomes just a dump, so the CRM basically fails. So moving on to the next slide, we will see what is that you're going to lose. So we know the usage of CRM, I mean the native CRM, why there is in place, and we saw the challenges, why it is actually failing, and what is the cost involved. So you are investing some money in terms of building a CRM for your company. You're putting some cost to implement a set of process, right? When that is actually not working, it is going to impact a cost. It is going to impact the revenue of your company. So let's talk about what happens when your CRMs actually, driving the sales, but not only recording them. So the real cost is not just lost numbers, it's lost of momentum. So every sales, every customer support, so especially sales, right? If you build a momentum, which is going to help you in terms of a closure, if that momentum is lost because of no proper follow-up and no timely updates and everything, you're going to break that momentum. You're going to lose the momentum, which is going to eventually bring you a lot of losses. For instance, if you see, this is a metric that we found, an interesting metric that we found, right? When you're losing a lead or a deal because of not a proper follow-up or your timely updates and all those stuff, your competitors are winning. See, for example, like 310 customers, if you're losing, there's a data that we pulled from the internet, right? Your competitors have capability to pull off those 240 customers from your end. So the more miss that you do with your own leads or the follow up, you're giving more chances for your competitors, to win. So this is something that we wanted to highlight to you. And moving on to the next slide. So yes, Partha, can you please take it forward and introduce us to our first native field CRM?
Thank you, Saranya. So, all right, let's talk about solution, right? So we have, like we saw the problems, what is a traditional CRM is having. But the real question here is that how can we completely change our approach to fix this, like the problems we have with the traditional CRM? I'm excited to introduce you about the List CRM, a first native AI CRM. And this is not just a CRM that has some AI feature bolted here and there. This is something an AI is being implemented from the ground level to make sure that you're empowered to run your sales. Okay, so think in this way. Lystloc is already a powerful tool which has a combination of field management and inbuilt CRM. Okay. Now the powerful combination is now it's going to change in a way that we are adding an native AI on top of whatever we are having, but not just as a bolted, as I said, we're going to add it from the bottom level on a ground level. Right. So now that is going to give a powerful equation where a powerful field management system and plus CRM and plus you are going to have an AI. By this way, you're making a smarter decisions and then you are getting into 5 years ahead in your business. The growth level is going to be that way by implementing an AI. Okay. So moving on to next slide, when you talk about AI, how it is going to come native AI, let me show you few use cases first to get into in detail with it. So the first use case we are going to talk about is about the lead follow-up. How many leads are we missing? Not doing a simple follow-up on time, right? The follow-up you are not doing is the momentum lost. Follow-up for me, according to me, right? So my opinion is that follow-up is equal to the momentum. So in this traditional CRM, what usually the sales rep would be doing, right? They would have their own reminders. CRM reminder, mobile reminder, email reminder. So wherever you have some reminders, they will try to make use of it. Try to uh, get in touch with the lead. So basically, then what happens, right? If it is a manual process, if you're not taking a care, you're going to lose the lead. But what if you don't need to worry about all these things and you have an AI that is List CRM native AI, a system that automatically monitors, right? What is it you're doing with the lead? What is the sentiment with the lead? The way you talk to the lead, the way the lead responding to you. The system will understand and try to tell you when to follow, how to follow, in which way you have to approach the customer. So that's what is that native AI is going to do. And let's say this is for sales rep. Then what is it for the sales managers? The managers, right? They also have to go and manually see, right, whether who follow up with the lead, what is the lead status, all those things. But the AI is gonna give you a smart nudges to the manager saying, see, this lead is not assigned to anybody. Okay, this is a hot lead. You need to make you have to capitalize this. Assign this to somebody. Even the AI will assign the lead to someone who's doing good, who is matching with that particular requirement or the lead area, region, place, country, right? Whatnot. So then the AI is going to make you consistent decisions towards your lead follow-ups. And this is going to turn into a big potential revenue, first of all. Okay. And another use case I have for you is about the deals. Okay. So for the deals, right? Anyone can you confidently say that which deal is going to make you in your pipeline, right? Which deal is going to make the closure today. Right, the prediction is very less. The prediction is kind of a manual. The manager has to predict. Okay, this lead is gonna make close to today, but based on what they're gonna have a manual report that is completely outdated, and they will try to predict it like what is the higher chances of success. But with List CRM, this is a new level of intelligence coming into place in your deal pipeline. We're gonna have your intelligence. This intelligence, what it's going to do it, right? It will analyze the notes, tasks, the interaction between the lead and the sales rep. And probably that will tell you, right? See, this is the probability, this is the lead which has high probability of closure. So then what we will do, right? Immediate decision will be taken. The sales manager, right? Okay, fine. Yeah, I saw the one lead is getting high probability. Then I will assign somebody to do it. Okay. If you're not there, the AI will try to reassign the lead. If it is not assigned, if it is not taken care, the AI will try to reassign the lead so that you get a closure and also a higher win rate, obviously, right? Okay. So about the next use case we have is about the data entry. Okay. So how the data entry currently it is happening. I don't know, let's see how much time we are spending, right? Even in this time and age, we are spending so much time on manual data entry. The sales rep is going and collecting a data on paper, in mobile phone, or taking some notes, right? All these data entries are completely manual, and sometimes that goes inaccurate, right? And that leads to a human error. But List CRM is going to make you to eliminate all this problem by implementing an automatic capture of data using your calls. Let's say you're talking to your lead. It's a video call, it's an audio call. The AI is going to listen to it. It will try to get the summary of what is the call, what happened in the call, and then the emails that you are sending to your leads and the notes that you have taken, because you would have your own customized note. Okay, see, this is my plan. Next day, I'm going to reach this customer in this particular way, and I'm going to explain them this particular features about my product. And this is how I'm going to close. So this is your, as a sales rep, this is your personal note. Okay, this is what I'm going to do it. By reading all these things, now what the AI is going to do, right? The AI is going to do it for you. You don't need to manually record anything. Let's say you have a call with somebody. In traditional CRM, you have to make a call log that I made a call with him. I spoke for this duration, and you will go to notes and you will fill up all the notes, right? Okay, this is the discussion happened between them. By implementing this native ERI, whatever we have built, we are showcasing you here is that it's going to make you the record for call log. See, so and so date, you made a call with him. This is what has happened. An AI summary has been written. And this is going to come into your CRM. See, but basically the AI call recording, analyzing, taking notes, everything is available. Is it available inside the CRM? The CRM is that is the main data for you. This is how you're going to run your business. And basically, by this way, what you're going to do is that you're going to maintain your record, a clean record. There is no error into it. It's a clean record, and you're not dumping all the data into your CRM as well. Okay, this will free up your team, and they will do better by having this kind of a data. And one more bonus case I have, since we are a field solution, right? We are providing more field solution. This is one of the personal use case that I usually say to my team, my customers, whenever I talk to somebody, right? So the bonus case, what we are going to talk about is for the field team. Let's say you have a field team, you are dealing with some sale, you are dealing with some service. When you get a new request, somebody is saying that, see, give me this product, I need it. And somebody is saying that, see, I'm looking for this particular service. What is the traditional way we are doing without any mobile application, without any maps? We would be calling them. We'll check in the email who is available. Basically, you will call somebody, ask it, okay, where are you? How far you are? How closer you are, right? The time is something which is a lot. It's a slowest process and it's a manual process as well. By having this list CRM of the combination of Lystloc with the list CRM with AI, now when you get a lead inquiry, you can see it in a map who is nearby and who is available to take the lead and who is very close to the lead. And also on top of that, the intelligence, how it comes here is that who is going to be the most suitable sales rep based on the history, the closure, or the experience of handling certain products. You might be having multiple products, right? So one person would be more experienced with certain products. So on a real-time basis, in a map, visualize this probably. You will be a many field member will be here, right? If you can visualize this in a map, if you can able to get this kind of an solution, this is a one-tap solution that is going to be more powerful for us. Okay. And moving on to the next one, Saranya, I would like to have few thoughts about from you that how this future is going to be, right? The AI future is inside the CRM, how that is going to be changing, right? What's your view on it?
Okay, so being in sales for over a decade, right, Bharti, and you have been explaining the use case and everything brilliantly. So future is definitely AI to be a part of CRM. It is not something that
Mhm.
is available currently at the moment. So currently what
Yeah.
we have is AI as an add-on that is there in the CRM, right? But what we have with us is a native inbuilt, everything is AI, right? So you don't need to know the coding, you don't have to create your own workflow. Rather, what we have built in, you can just plug and play for the business that you're going to run. As we clearly mentioned, there is zero touch follow-ups, for example. So LinkedIn is basically working as one of the best lead generation tool when we consider for the B2B, right? So when somebody is getting on and researching about a company, and they are finding this particular person is a right appropriate lead for me, what they have to do is just add them as a lead to our CRM, and the CRM takes care of the rest of the things, right? So when you have to follow up with that person, today you have sent an email, tomorrow you have to send a follow-up. So the entire sequence is being built. You don't have to plan anything manually. And talking about the predictive pipeline intelligence, predictive analysis is one of the best intelligence tool that is available. Because as of now, as a sales leader, right, I just go by my team. They come and tell me it's going to be 5 closure for today or 10 closure for today. So all the business owners goes by the sales owners, right? But the CRM, the native AI built-in CRM, especially for the field CRM that we have, right? So our tool will be able to predict, see, this is the lead that came in this date, and based on the follow-ups that we do, based on the conversation and the responses that we receive from the customer, so our tool will be able to predict the exact pipeline using our intelligence system, right? And real-time conversation coaching. So AI is going to work as a virtual leader, more than a virtual assistant. It's going to work as a virtual leader who's going to lead the team, saying, hey, this is what the update that you got, and I think it's going to be better if you send him an email, or you're going to call them on this particular time. And you have an additional feature that you have been, because with Lystloc we come up with a lot of features, right? 3 month ones, 6 month ones, we never stop inventing things. So AI will obviously suggest them, you have to suggest this particular tool or a product to your customer at this point of time. This is how you have to reach. And we have hyper personalized outreach scale. So this is something very important, right? We usually know the personalized approach like email, with the name of the person, or WhatsApp campaign or something. But here we will give the hyper personalized outreach. So we will analyze where the person is exactly, responsive. whether he's active on email, whether he's active on the phone calls, or he's responsive on messages or WhatsApp. So based on those aspects, our AI will also give us a suggestion, right? And smart prioritization and lead scoring based on all these conversations that takes place. Our AI will tell, hey, you have to prioritize this particular person based on the deal value or based on their requirements, based on the urgencies. We do the complete need analysis as well, and then we give the smart prioritization here. And it always gives you a continuous learning from the outcomes that we get from the customer. So undoubtedly, the future, is absolutely the AI being part of the CRM. So in business, if we want to grow, if you want to build, we have to adapt ourselves to the future technology. And undoubtedly, Parthi, I strongly believe it's not only for us, for rest of the companies who wanted to grow, they have to definitely have AI as a part in the CRM.
Sure, sure. Thanks, Saranya. So, this is Saranya, the way we built here, right? Think about an on-field sales rep, right? On the field, probably they would be traveling with a mode, right? So you can't have too much of interactions with your phone, collecting the data, all those things, right? So that's where your zero-touch follow-ups is more critical with the power of AI. That you take your phone, you see, or to say this is your next customer, and then
Absolutely.
immediately you get a direction, you go there, you talk to them, and then your data is kind of populated from there. Okay, and also this predictive pipeline, as you said, right? Imagine you have a dashboard where you are getting pop-ups saying that, see, this is your next pipeline, this is what you need to concentrate about. And also you were saying about like virtual leader, right? When it comes about conversational thing. See, you can't have like one as a leader, let's say for your team, you as one leader, you are talking with different sales reps. But the way you said of virtual leader, which means like everybody has their own leader,
Great.
which is available to talk. You can talk to them. You can get the insights about, okay, how can I do with this? I'm not able to close this list. What I have to do it? These kind of questions typically in traditional CRM, the sales rep would reach to the manager and ask for it, right? And this hyper personal one of a very good example is that the way how you have to reach this person, right? You typically you will have a template. Okay, see, if this is the case, this is the message, or this is how you need to reach. The traditional method is there, but now based on person to person, the lead to lead, and based on the conversation, because you can have a similar lead, but the conversation is different. Then you can't have the same kind of a messages for both of them. When this personalized message has been created, the way it is being sent, the AI contribution towards this personalization is also something that I would love to see how teams are using it, how the sales team is going to reception, like how is the reception, how they're going to use it, how going to make use of it. And then the learning, right? As you said, when somebody is coming new, you have all your things ready, and they will start learning things. Okay, fine. Yes, it's good, very good points from your side, Saranya. Because as you are running business, we are developing a product, right? I think this is the combination where many solutions will come out, basically.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
let's move on to the next, Saranya. Then.
Yeah, so I think we can move on to the questions
Fine.
so that I think we spoke a lot. So we would love to hear from the audience any questions. I know it's a pretty new thing that is coming up with AI and all those stuff. And each and every business is unique and you face different challenges. So we'll be happy
Yes.
to answer your questions. So yes, open to questions now.
Yeah. And also this is Naranya that everybody is thinking of, right? Okay, how when this is going to come, when that is going to come. Everybody is thinking and talking out of it. I think pretty much I would say, right, we are happy to materialize this
Yeah,
and bring it on the forum to tell people, right, see, guys, see, this is something that we have done. We have this ready. Right? Okay, so I think then we can
yeah,
receive the questions.
sure, sure. Any questions from the audience?
Probably you can unmute yourself as an audience that you can unmute yourself so that you can ask the questions. You can also use the chat box meantime. Quickly drop us a small your messages in a short. We will try to address it. Meantime, Saranya, I do.
Yes.
Let's say when I was talking to somebody, right, about this native AI CRM, like meanwhile we get a question, right? I'll try to
Yeah,
tell you
yeah.
about it.
Sure,
So they were
sure.
asking me, right? when you get a new sales member, sales rep in your team, right? You have your CRMs, like, because we also integrate many CRMs, right? We have other CRMs. List CRM itself is having integration with other CRMs as well, like
Correct,
Zoho,
correct.
HubSpot, Fresh Sales.
Yeah, yeah.
So the one of the question that I got from people is that, right? See, when you get a new team member, right, you have to train them, whichever CRM you are having. So they were asking about it, how to train with List CRM. You have a material, you have this, you have that. How do you train people whenever they are coming new to the team? Okay, so how do you see this? How do you think that this is gonna solve? What is the current one we are doing? What is the differences that you would see here?
So before we started using our native AI CRM, RLS CRM, right? So I used to manually prepare a schedule for my team. I used to differentiate, what are the different lead stages, how the lead
Okay.
goes, how it converts into contact, how you have to dispose, what is the SLAs, when you have to, do what kind of a follow-up and everything. And it
Hmm.
will, time is essence in the sales, right? You know it better. The moment we lose is the opportunity that we lost, the momentum is lost, and everything is lost. But after we implemented RLCR and everything, so it is all, as I told you, there is AI leader, there is an AI who is going to
Hmm.
teach you what you have to do. They can easily navigate to what they have to do and what are they. And also we have a feature because every company has a different SLA, right? Whatever SLAs you have got, your service level agreements, your turnaround time, everything you can, use our AI in the platform. So all I did is very simple. I just told this is
Hmm.
a lead that you have got in 2 days. You have to follow up. It's going to be a ringing no response. If it's a quotation, then you have to follow up them in 24 to 48 hours. So all I did is very simple. I just updated our AI. I just trained the AI with the SLAs, and it made my job easy. So I don't want to wait for 3 days. It's just like that. They know the process. They are good to go. So it
Okay.
made my life easy. Yeah.
Okay, got it, got it. While analyzing, while we in the process of building this native AI CRM, right? So one of the top questions that we got about is that to how do you handle this sales SOPs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so how do you
Yeah.
typically handle in your traditional way?
See, SOPs is basically it's a continuous improvement process. So we cannot be sure that until unless your playbook is going to work, you cannot define that SOP is completely working for you. So every business will have different kind of SOP. So as I told you, we define a SOP metrics. We just train our AI. So this is what I want my team to do. So I don't want them to do anything beyond this SOP. So I get a
Hmm.
notification every day saying that, for example, if Ram is a salesperson, he is missed out on these many leads and his follow-up is missed. He was supposed to, call this person. So I get all the notification as a manager, as a leader of the group, saying that these follow-ups are missed if the SOP is not followed by the customer. I mean, from the salesperson.
Okay.
So it helps in both the ways as a manager as well as for the team.
Okay. So we have a question in the chat, Saranya. I'll take this question. This is something related to the AI credits and all, right? Hi,
Of course, of
Kavita.
course.
Yeah. Hi, Kavita. Thanks for your question. So basically, this AI, right? Everywhere AI, it works based on the credit because that is something linked with the computation of your input. Okay. And so you will have a credits for all your generations. And basically, what we will do, right? You try to compute, right, based on your input. The computation is based on your input. What input you are asking? Are you asking us very smaller, minor things to us? Are you asking something very big to do? A very big job to a nearby is gonna consume that much of a credit, and a minor task is gonna consume lesser credit. Okay? And the computation works, yes, obviously that works based on the credit. And LLM, yes, we have our own LLM as well, and we are having a different LLM which is available to bring out because your question is going to be on multiple plots. Your question will be related to Lystloc, the list CRM, the data what we have, and your questions might be apart from it. Right? We have a combination model, and we have our own model as well. We are training that with our data, which means your data. When you are signed up as a customer, you that particular AI will hold only your data, not other customers or outside of the data. And about to address your LLM change, yes, you can modify your LLM change. We are something we are considering this, right? Let's say if you want to use low credits, you want to do some minor tasks, which is the LLM is going to be more suitable. And if you are doing some tasks which is out of Lystloc CRM data, right, then we would change. Okay. And any other questions? Since we have a question, but I couldn't see that. Okay. And there is one question from Akila that how your solution clearly demonstrate and quantify ROI of my business. Sunny, I would like to address this question. Something related to business and ROI.
Yes, please, Parthi. Can you please repeat the question? I couldn't see that in the chat box.
So, yeah, the question is how our solution, the solution whatever we have, right? They are asking to clearly demonstrate how this is gonna quantify the ROI, right? ROI of my business. That's their
Okay.
question.
Sure. So ROI is basically, the return on your investment basically plays a lot of inputs is required, right? It is not something a global answer we could give. It depends on what kind of a business that you do and what kind of a sales team that you run and what is the kind of, marketing you do. How do you generate your leads? How do you take care of your process? What is kind of SOP that you set? A lot of various factors are involved in the project, right? When you see the your ROI of the company. So there is no definite metrics, I would say, but since we have launched our native AI-based CRM for our own company, we could see it's already started giving us 3x of the ROI that we already have because it saves a lot of time for us and energy for us. So if we can get on a quick call and see what kind of a business you run, how we can implement this process, especially for your company, and we'll discuss this in detail.
Yeah, I agree, Saranya, because that comes business to business.
Correct.
And probably when you connect with them, you'll be able to demonstrate much better
Correct.
way, more than in a generic way you say
Yes,
something, right?
because I need to understand because we as a Lystloc, right, group of Lystloc with various products, we don't actually give a global answer like industry. It's 3x, 4x, 5x. No, we want to understand what you guys exactly do, and we always try to provide a solution. We just don't try to sell. We just always wanted to provide that kind of a solution. So we need to understand what we do rather than giving you a global answer. So I think we'll be happy to connect with you one-on-one and see how our solution can be a right fit for your challenges.
Thank you, Saranya. One more question is that this is something related to AI. I will take this, right? In which segment or
Exactly.
module? Probably, I think you can also add value to this question, Saranya. The question is, in which module the AI is going to make more impact? Is it on the follow-up or lead scoring? And sending personalized SMS. Probably we will answer this in two perspectives, Saranya, from a tech team, from the engineering, right? How we would see this, and probably from the business side, you can also add a point to it. Right? See, for me, AI is gonna do best in all the areas wherever you are implementing, right? There is nothing that you will get less. Here you will get less. You are in this particular platform or in this particular place, you will get more. So basically, that AI is gonna do its job, what is intended to do it. According to me, it's gonna make impact in each and every place where you have deployed the AI. Okay. And your views, Saranya, on this?
Yes. So as we rightly mentioned, right, currently wherever people are mentioning that our CRM has got AI, it's just an add-on. So you have to add them wherever you wanted to, send an email campaign, wherever you wanted to capture the notes and all those kind of, it's all kind of an add-on, right? But with us as a native AI enable the CRMs exclusively along with the list log tracking and everything, right? It starts, we are trying to provide as an entire business solution. So starting from the capture of your leads, from the time you browse for your leads, actually via LinkedIn or wherever you want to capture from your landing pages or wherever, right? From the time you start receiving a lead, even before you're qualifying those leads. So we start our AI doing this job from there at that moment till the time you get the money in your bank account. So even it doesn't end there, right? We also, make use of our AIs to work on the customer support as well. Hey, you have reached out to the customer. What is the engagement plan, the activities, and everything that you have to make sure to retain the customer. So sales and
Mm.
customer support is not something you make money one time and you let go of the customer, right? So it's basically how crucial you handle them, you make them happy, and you retain them. So from the time you started browsing your leads or getting captured with your leads, we take care of our AI. Our AI will take care of the entire things. We take care of your sales. We take care of your support,
Sure,
everything. Yeah.
sure. Thanks. Thank you, Saranya. Probably I'm waiting Uh, I'm just waiting for any of our existing customer, right, who would have joined this webinar, would like to know more about this, right? I'm just waiting for the question. I think the forum is still open for Q&A. Just drop us a message or unmute and let us know what's your thoughts. Probably it can be a feedback for us as well. You can tell about right, what about the session, about the topic we were discussing. If you have any points to add, you can also add.
So with our existing customers, right? So we were helping you as a bridge to manage your field employees only with Lystloc, handling your live location, attendance tracking, task management, reimbursement, and everything. And now with our List CRM in place, we are trying to build in a complete business solution for you.
Yeah.
So yes, so that is the only objective. So our existing customer, whoever is there, we would love to, walk you guys through our CRM whenever you guys are available, and we can discuss how we can basically add on a value as bring in a value as in the complete business solution for you guys. So yeah, feel free to ask if you guys have any questions, or you can also reach out to us anytime. We'll be happy to answer that. So considering the time and everything,
Right.
I think partly we just have our
Yes.
last slide. We spoke about starting from the history, why the CRM came in place, and what are the business challenges that you guys are facing, and how we can add a value to you guys. So everything. So why this lock? So when there is so many other players, but there is no, we are the first native AI-enabled field list CRM, I would say. So we are the first. So I'll proudly say that. So including your field management, you wanted to have field management along with your HRMS and list CRM in place, which is AI enabled. So we are the only one player, and we are native AI built in. So we are not just an add-ons of AI. We are natively built AI platform, and we our objective is no, we wanted to give a quality product with the best pricing ever. So we wanted to discuss with you guys how we can add value all in one platform, and no one else offer this, and we bet it. So yeah, that's all from our end, and feel free to contact us. We'll be happy to walk you through our platform on one as well. So you guys should have our team's contact number, email is displayed, and you can also reach out through your account managers or the sales reps you are in touch with. If you guys are new customers, you can feel free to reach us here. And yeah, your words, Parthi, before we close the call.
Yeah. We are so excited to have this right as I said implementing this in AI into an CRM, and still we have a couple of things to we are still building into the next level as well. So our building right as an engineering team, your building never stops, right? You keep building things day in day out. So that's our take on this one. And currently we have to see the reception, how this is gonna take, how this is gonna like. Even in my last webinar also, I was telling about the same, is that how business is going to get benefited out of this one, and how, because not everybody is not going to use in the same way. Everybody have their own use cases to use, will be used in a different way. So I'm so excited to see how this is going to be received, how this is going to be helped for each and every sales rep, and also for the manager, because that is something a vision was there from the day one of Lystloc building, that a product should be helping everybody, like a manager, a rep, sales rep, or whoever part of that application. Okay. And it was an exciting session, Saranya, with you, along with you hosting
Yeah,
hosting
yeah,
together.
same here, Parthi.
Let's okay, fine. I think
Yeah,
we are almost at the end. Thanks everybody
yes,
for joining to the
yes,
webinar and listening to us of whatever we built, and hopefully we would like to do more for Listlock, for our existing customer, for the new customers, right? Our building process will continue.
yeah. Yeah,
Thank you.
so we really thank you everyone for taking your first step for the better future of your company, be it a small company or a big company, right? This is a first step, and we really appreciate you to spend some time to understand what this exactly can help you. So thank you everyone. We look forward to the one-on-one sessions with you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Parthi.
Thank you.
Thank you, team.
Thank you all.